What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Gore here, and we are back once again with another Wait a minute. It's not Tuesday. 4th of July was Tuesday. It's Thursday night. Yes, we are live on a Thursday night. Little out of the ordinary because of the 4th of July. I hope everyone watching in the United States, of course, had a happy Independence Day. And everybody else outside of the United States, well, I hope you had a great Tuesday. And if you celebrated the 4th of July, the United States of America's independence, well, thank you. And I hope you all had a great 4th of July, a safe 4th of July, and a fruitful 4th of July. We've got some great specials popping off like fireworks on the website. Tonight is the last night to take advantage of up to 60% off on some really great KastKing gear. We'll get into that here in just a few minutes. We've got some brand new rods that I have been absolutely excited to get my hands on. And yes, I got my hands on 2 of them right now. They are popping off. I'll show those to you firsthand. And we're going to talk a little bit about iCast and, of course, the iReal. Yes, this is a crazy new state-of-the-art reel, and like anything on the market. I can't tell you a lot, but we'll talk a little bit about it and what's going on in iCast. Of course, guys, down there at the bottom of the screen, as you will see, we've got some different hashtags that are running across on the banner. Those are some different hashtags that you can subscribe to. If you don't already subscribe to hashtags, it's a great thing to do on like Instagram and Facebook and things like that. It lets you guys kind of know, like with certain hashtags. I've actually been discovered. It's actually how I got an endorsement from Zions Energy Drinks years ago from hashtags. So using hashtags, subscribing to hashtags, it'll let you see things that you don't normally see. It's a new filter for you, and it's pretty cool. So definitely subscribe to those hashtags. Take advantage of that. And we got a bunch of relevant hashtags that you guys are going to want to follow for everything iCast. So let's jump into it. Let's see who we've got popping off in the comment section. And of course, we've always got people in here. What do we got? What do we got? Who do we got? We've got Robert Green. What's going on? Of course, we've got Gary E in the house. Uncle Yukon, how's it going? Ricky, what's going on, brother man? Aiden, what's up, man? Scott hooting, just out there hooting. Sean says, here we go. Yes. Who else we got? Addie Noor, what's going on? Milton Thompson, my brother, what's happening? Sean, how are you? It is an exciting night. Charmin, what's up in your world? We're going to tell you what's up in the KastKing world for Thursday. Van Hendrickson, what's going on? Who else we got in here? Of course, the Justice family over in the comment section just burning it up. D. Burns, how are you doing? Scott Hooten. Hunter Fisher, what's up? What's up with you, man? How you doing? Let's post that one up there so everybody knows what's going on. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Scott Hooten has some late breaking information that we've got to share. He actually got out there and mowed his lawn to celebrate the 4th. I know we were worried about that. Scott, thank you. We appreciate that. Got that lawn looking crisp. So thank you for getting that done for 4th of July. What else we got going on here? Let's see here. We got Adam Kennard. How you doing? Where'd it go? Oh, my thing just updated and I lost you, brother. But I know you were saying hello. What else we got here? The eye sunglasses. I'm curious about that. Okay, now I can't get into too much. Uh-oh. There's an AJ Cinco on the loose, guys. You guys got to watch out. Adam Robinson, what's up? Time to spill the beans. I will. I'm going to spill the beans on the new Asaga rods, but I'm not going to spill many beans about the iReal. You guys are going to, I will kind of give a sneak peek of it, but everything that you guys are going to want to know about the iReal and the versions of the iReal, that is a sneak peek for you right there, because there will be more than one, and that will be no secret. And it's not a secret now on the live show, right? So you guys will definitely need to tune in, check that out. I'm going to give you a little teaser of it. You guys will learn about that tonight. But next week, next Wednesday, I will be going live 4 p.m. Eastern time from Orlando, Florida, right on the floor. We're not going to be going cell phone live if we can help it. We are going to try to produce a good live, just like you see right here, right now, tonight. And I'm going to have multiple special guests. Who knows who we'll see? Maybe we'll get Nikki on the show. Maybe we'll get Bill Dance on the show. Maybe we'll get Jose Cinco on the show. We'll get Brent Chapman, Skeet Reese. There's no telling all the different people. Maybe Travis Hunter will be walking through and we'll get him on the show. You never know who's going to be popping in on the show next week, Wednesday night. But one thing that is for sure, Any questions that you guys have for the iReal will be answered next week, guys. And it is going to be crazy. Oh, right here. This is true. AJ, don't worry. We will save some heat for you when you get back. Man, I tell you what, it is hot over here in Big AZ. It's a different heat. When they say it's a dry heat, they ain't kidding. It is dry as can be out here in the desert, but I'm getting ready to go over where it is humid. It's going to be like 85, 90 degrees and like 89% humidity. I am not looking forward to that. I do love going to Orlando. That is kind of a cool place. I can't wait to see it. Jose has got a message for everybody who's going, and he wants you to come see him next week at ICAST. Okay, guys, definitely make sure you guys jump in there, check it out. If you guys are going to be anywhere in the area, if you guys can come check it out, if you guys are going to be walking the floor at ICAST, please, please, please stop by the KastKing booth. We want to see what's going on. Jesse Justice, how you doing, brother? All right, guys, let's get into it. Let me just double check some comments here. What's everybody? Yep. Okay. You know what? Manny on the hook says that he hopes everybody had a great 4th of July. And I do too as well. Any of those new rods rated for Ned rigs? We're going to get into that here in just a few minutes, Scott, but I can tell you right now, if there is not an actual specific Ned rig rod, I'm not sure what I just said. There is a couple different reels or rods that will definitely that will fit that criteria that can help. So, all right. Yes, we're talking about Ned rigs. Jose's all up on those Ned rigs, guys. But speaking of getting all up on something, let's get all up on the new KastKing Assegai rods. You know what? I'm going to pull this back for just a second because you know what? I want to show them to you firsthand, okay? So I will start with the spinning, okay? And then we'll go over to some really cool things. So check this out. We're going to just talk cosmetics for now. I haven't even peeled the protective plastic off of this, right? So what we have is a AAA cork handle with the EVA inlay on this handle. Carbon fiber, fighting butt, beautiful carbon fiber. No, it's not all carbon fiber, but we have some really awesome components on this beautiful rod. Now, one thing that is fantastic about the layout of this rod that I like, now some people aren't about a fashion show. I get it. But there are those people out there that want a rod or a reel and they want to make their stuff match. They don't want it to clash, so to speak, like an outfit or something like that. With these subtle accents that are still very exquisite and beautiful on this rod right here, you can put just about any reel package on these rods and it is going to flat shine. Absolutely gorgeous setup. You guys are going to adore it. From the moment this rod was in development and I started seeing sneak peek photos of it, I absolutely fell in love with it, okay? So right here, this is a core spinning rod right here. It's a moderate to very fast action. I'm going to be using this right here. I'm a drop shot guy. I'm not a Ned rig guy, but I can tell you right now, I will Ned rig and drop shot. I do Ned rig from time to time. And you know what? I'm going to be truthful with you. I am going to be seeing Travis Hunter tomorrow. I'm actually going fishing with him. I told him on my live show a couple weeks ago, Travis Hunter is one of our influencers. He is a college football player for Colorado State, plays for Coach Prime, and he loves to Ned rig. Jose is trying to say that I love to Ned rig. I'm a drop shot guy. I'm not a big Ned rig guy, but I hear that Travis Hunter is a big Ned rig guy. I'm going to take all my Ned rig stuff for Travis, just that way he has something on the boat. He's coming with me on Matt Shura's boat. We're going to hit a Bartlett Lake in Arizona. I told Travis, hey, if you're ever in Arizona, hit me up. We'll get you out on the water. We'll go catch some fish. We'll have a good time. It'll be great. So phone rang. Travis said, I'm coming to AZ, bro, in July. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. So tomorrow, that's what's going on. I'm taking these rods and I'm taking him some Ned rigs. So I might get onto a Ned rig bike, guys, and it just may change for me. So yeah, right here. Yeah, I agree. So I do love the color scheme. It is a very subtle, like a silverish accent on the white, the carbon fiber front on the top of the cap of the reel seat. Of course, like I said, that AAA cork with the EVA, and that's a great EVA inlay, and then the carbon fiber there. Fuji components. These are K-Series guides with alkanite rings. I mean, this is just a beautiful setup. Let me show you guys. Of course, if I'm going to show this, the spinning, I've got to show the casting. And the Speed Demon Pro rods have always been the benchmark for our affordable innovation in rods. But granted, we want to produce a high-end quality rod that anybody can use. And of course, we have multiple different rods to choose from. What we're doing right now with the Asaga rods is going into an elite tier. Now, yes, the Speed Demon Pro rods isn't an elite caliber of rod. This is just a higher benchmark, guys. There's some higher grade components, little things in this that makes this a step above your Speed Demon Pro rods that Brent Chapman, James Elam, and all the big guys out there are using. A lot of your big pros nationwide that we sponsor are using Speed Demon Pro rods. The new Asaga rods are going to be a big go-to for a lot of those guys. Don't get me wrong, Speed Demon Pro rods aren't looking to go anywhere for a while right now, but yes, it is going to happen. Throw that on an MG12. I will definitely be putting an MG12 on there. This right here is a crankbait rod, okay? So I'm going to be throwing some crankbaits this week, and of course, I'm going with the Mega Jaws Elite with that A and B braking system on there. It's just fantastic. So let's get into some of the nitty-gritty that make these rods so awesome, and I'm excited. And I'm not replacing my Speed Demon Pro rods. I'm still going to keister those babies. They ain't going anywhere. I love my Speed Demon Pro line. Adore them, adore them, adore them. But I like these too. So just like you can't have enough shoes, you can't have enough amazing rods, okay? So let's get into some of the different things that really make these rods pop, okay? So what we have is a true IM9 blank, okay? And this is a 40 million modulus with a 750,000 strain rate, okay? So you have multiple different layers on these graphite blanks. You'll have like a horizontal layer, then you'll have a vertical layer, and then you start to get into your cross layers, okay? So these are very, very high-end graphite blanks with carbon inlays. And like I said, 40 million modulus, 750,000 strain rate on these. And then, of course, it is a proprietary blank with a proprietary nano resin technology that we're using on these. If you're not familiar with nanoresins are the bee's knees when it comes into rod building. They're the best. It's basically, think of the clear coat on the rod that makes it nice, but it's not just a clear coat to make it look pretty, look shiny. It's functional. It serves a purpose. It is there for durability. It is there for strength. And if you think about it, when you are layering those layers of carbon and different materials that go into rod making, you get gaps. You get gaps in all those different lays and those crosses and things like that. So nano robots, kind of. So they get in there, and what happens with that nano resin is we have this special pressure compression system that will actually pressurize and force all of that nano resin. It's a very, 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 very fine microscopic modulus resin that'll get in there in between all those little gaps, those little micro gaps that happen in every manufacturer's rods. When they layer things like that, you get those little gaps in there. Those gaps can be considered weak points. With nano resin technology, now those can be compressed and forced into those gaps, solidifying and making it a strong, durable, super sensitive, while yet lightweight, and a very awesome rod. So of course, we've got the IM9, true IM9 technology with nano resin technology. Let's see what else we've got to trim these beautiful rods out with. So let's jump over here. We're going to scroll down. Actually, I need to move this window over here so I can pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, so we're going to scroll down on this window and take a look, of course. So here's the Asaga rods. We talked about the carbon fiber handles, Fuji reel seats, Fuji guides. Okay, so we have, you're looking at the K series guides for an alkanite rings, and on your casting reel, you have the PTS reel seats and the LTS or LVS on your spinning. So like I said, 15 different technique specific rods, and we're going to get into this, and let's talk about this. This is what cracks me up. Before I get into that, hold on, I want to talk about it. You will have the drop shot style hook keeper. Now that's one thing that's crazy in this world is you'll have people, you can never make them happy. They will look at a hook keeper and go, I don't like the hook keeper here. I want it up higher in front of the reel. Or they'll go, I don't like my hook keeper there. I want it low down towards the bottom of the rod, you know? And then you have people go, I don't want a hook keeper at all. So you can't make everybody happy all the time. I'm sorry. But for those of you that like a drop shot style hook keeper just below the handle, well, you've got it on the Asaga rods. So Now, let's come down and take a look into what make these tick and what is so awesome about these rods, okay? So I showed you the finesse spin, or actually, no, I showed you let's see here. Where'd it go? This one was it is the core spinning is what I have, but you have several different ones. You have 3 different spinning actions. You have the core spinning, you have the finesse spinning, and then you have, I saw it here a moment ago, the freestyle, okay? That's in a casting. So let's see, where's our spinning? You have power spin, core spin, finesse spin. Okay, now in your casting, you have the sniper, you have the jerk. I love these names. Now, some people may not like the names. Me personally, I'm a fan of the names. I do like the jerk for jerk bait. Spin out, you have ribbit. Obviously, that's going to be for frogging. Getting jiggy, got a jig bait rod right there. Blade runner, bladed like jigs, things like that, spinner baits. Flipping out, which is your flipping rod. Freestyle, which is going to be kind of to me, what we used to call the Carolina rig rod in the Speed Demon Pro. I would say this freestyle rod is going to be kind of that. It's a great all-around rod in there. We do have a Sweet Caroline. I love that in the Asaga. Of course, you have a punching rod with the punch out, like Mike Tyson's punch out. I've got the I'm Cranky rod, so you can go do some crankbaiting, and then you got the Dig Deep, which is going to be a deep diving crankbait. So for me personally, I think a lot of these are some really cool names. I do like them. Some are silly, but you know what? If you ever see me on the boat fishing, I'm a pretty silly dude. So that gets with it. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Now, to take a look at what you have now, granted, you see these are coming in at $169.95. Now, you can see right now, Amazon's running a deal right now that you can pay $44 and get an Amazon gift card upon approval for an Amazon business card. So if you want to do that, that's one way to do it. But keep watching. You never know when there's going to be specials and things like that. But with all these different models, Blade Runner is going to come in at $149. Okay, you're going to come into the Dig Deep. That one's going to come in at a $149. I'm going to say that like your larger rods, like the 710 punching rod, that one's going to hit $169. So your larger rods, your heavier action rods, they are going to be your more expensive rods, obviously, to that nature. These are a solid one-piece rod. They're not a two-piece rod, and you guys are going to adore these things. I'm telling you, I've been so excited. These are a step above the and the competition as well. So a lot of the competition in their blanks don't run a true IM9 with the strain rate that we have, our 750,000 K strain rate on that, and that special pressure rolling process that reduces the weight while getting all that nano resin into those micro spaces for the Asaga rod. That is some of the technology that will make this rod even more sensitive than the Speed Demon Pros, than a lot of the other rods on the market, and coming in quite a bit less. So instead of paying $300 for a rod, get out there, get your Speed Demon Pro rod if you'd like, or if you're like me, I'm going to start filling my rod locker full of the new Asaga rods. I'm sorry, some of my Speed Demon Pro rods are going to take a back seat for a while because I'm going to load up on these Asaga rods, guys. Let's see. Can I get paid for making up names like that, Gear? Yes, we might like that. Yes, yes. All right. So now, guys. Oh, Melissa Justice, she's loving the names. Yes, they are fantastic. They are fantastic. I do love them too. So, guys, definitely check those out. The new Asaga rods right now on Amazon.com. They will be hitting the KastKing website shortly. Be patient if you're looking to purchase from the KastKing website, but they are available right now. All models are shipping from Amazon. If you guys order right now, you might be able to get them by Saturday, just maybe with Amazon Prime, depending on where you're at and if they have them close to you. If not, they'll get them shipped to you within another day or two. So, guys, definitely check that out. That is the new Asaga rods from KastKing. They are awesome. All right. So now let's talk about ICAST. So we've got some really great things going on at ICAST this year. KastKing is pulling out some major stops. We are getting excited to get going. I know that Jose is flying out on Monday. I'm flying out on Monday. We've already got some of the top brass from KastKing starting to make their way to our beautiful Orlando, Florida, guys. If you've never been to ICAST, or it is a private show, it is not open to the public. So if you are involved in the industry, that is one way to get in there. Whether you're a buyer, a seller, you're into the marketing, into the media, things of that nature. That's how you get in there. If you're fortunate enough to jump in and get into ICAST and stuff, it is a kid in the candy store. You see all the latest and greatest and most innovative products from the industry coming out there. KastKing is looking to do the same thing. A lot of the products that you see that get launched at ICAST have anywhere from a 2-month to 6-month to a 1-year expectancy before they come open to the public. That is not going to be the case with the iReal. The iReal will be coming soon after ICAST. We will actually have physical models of the iReal to show off ICAST on the water. So if you guys are there, you can actually see it perform on ICAST on the water. We have big media events happening beforehand. And then, of course, we're going to be going live, and I'll be sharing that information with you. And, of course, we will be showing you a ton of innovative products coming from KastKing throughout the show. But, of course, the iReal and all its extra goodies and the different models to choose from will be discussed come next week, Wednesday, day 1 of the actual opening doors of the show. So you guys are definitely going to want to pay attention and check it out. Now, speaking of the iReal, let's go ahead and jump into that. Let's see here. And I want to show you guys what is happening on the website, okay? So we'll get into this right now. We're going to close the show with up to 60% off on some gear, so don't take off, guys. There's some great deals in this ad that you guys are definitely going to want to take advantage of and get on that 60% off. Of course, the MG12, if you guys haven't picked up an MG12, oh my God, it's beautiful. If the iReal is not your thing and you don't want to wait for the iReal, great. Jump all over that MG12. I can promise you right now, this is your thing. If you are looking for an exquisite fishing reel that fishes so amazing, unlike anything you've used, definitely jump on that MG12. It is awesome. And then, of course, the Mega Jaws Elite, and then the Kestrel. So rare it is. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. Obviously, what we can see right now in this picture, we've got the iReal, we've got sunglasses, we've got earbuds, and we've got a watch, an iWatch. That is kind of crazy that all these things have to do with the iReal. So, guys, let's go ahead and click into this real quick. I'm not going to get into it much, but as we can obviously see, you have 2 versions of the iReal right now, the IFC and the AMB. Now, if you guys follow KastKing, you already know the AMB is our automatic magnetic braking system, okay? Auto adjust braking system. Obviously, you're going to see that the iReal, being a smart reel, is going to come with an app, and it's going to have tons of different things. The only thing that I can really tell you about the iReal right now is this reel will provide data. It will provide data that you have never used before. There's always going to be haters out there on any product that any company launches, especially when you get into something like this. Have you guys ever seen the movie Moneyball? In the movie Moneyball, I'm trying to think of, he was almost a contract guy. He was somebody they brought in, correspondent, and he talked about how you do not need to have all these different things to win baseball games. You need to analyze the data, make better choices, and create an amazing package. iReal is going to do things kind of like in Moneyball. It's going to let you see data and put a spreadsheet together, if you will. It's not really a spreadsheet, but I'm using an example, and let you know some different things that you've never been able to know before, and more, and more. But I can't talk about much more than that. So that's the iReal that I can tell you right now in a nutshell. So the haters are going to hate. Let them hate. There's people that already know this is an amazing product. It's exciting, but there's also people that think, man, this is too electronics, too gimmicky for me. That's fine. If that's too gimmicky for you, cool. But guess what? This right here, this reel is going to change the game. It's going to change the way you think, and it's going to show you things you never knew about your fishing game before with the fish IQ and the different information and data that this reel can give you and what it can tell you and change something in your thought process on how you fish. All right, guys. So that's the iReal. Let's jump back in here and take a look at some of the specials that we are ending. Tonight is the last night, guys. Last night. So at midnight tonight, Eastern time, this sale will end. So let's jump in here and take a quick look and some of the different things that you guys could take a look at. AJ, what is the difference between the A and B and IFC? The people want to know. I want to tell them. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it yet. Guys. I want to tell you guys exactly what the difference is, but I'm going to hold off. Jose is saying, tell them. I'm saying, wait. Tune in next week at ICAST, and you will see a difference between the A and B design and the IFC design. It is neat. It is fantastic. Some of the different things that these reels are going to do. They have different jobs, and they will do different performances. And it's only going to change the game for future models of fishing reels down the road. And I'm telling you what, it's going to open people's eyes. It's going to open eyes because the first time we turned it on, it opened our eyes, guys. I'm telling you. You know what? It's like the Terminator. Once you turn it on, you can't put it back in the box. It takes over. Yeah, it takes over, guys. Skynet's going to go live, and I'm telling you, it's going to change the game. All right, guys, back into it. We got 20% off on Crixus bait casting reels, 15% off on the Zephyr reels, 20% off on the Sparkus 2. Great reel right there. The Sharky 3 bait feeding reel. If you guys are into like catfishing, carp, red fishing, all kinds of different fishing that you want that fish to take off and run with your bait before and then know and hear that clicker and then set the hook, that's your reel right there. You can't go wrong with the Sharky 3 bait feeder. We've got the new Megatron 200 bait casting reel. That is a great swim bait rod. If you guys are looking for an affordable budget swim bait rod or glide bait rod, if you guys are looking for an affordable, more compact like catfishing rod or larger species rod, that's a great choice. 25% off on the Royale Legend Glory. That's that anodized red fishing reel right here. Then, of course, the Recon round bait casting series reels, line counter or non-line counter reels are on sale. 20% off on the Mega Jaws original OG style auto drag dual braking system. Let's see here. What else we got? The Centron, which is a very super affordable reel, already marked down. $35.99 with a 15% off. That's just sick. You got the Brutus spin cast. They've got people that like to thumb it. Right there, got that one on sale too. The Brutus spinning is also on sale. And then the forever popular Rover reels are on sale. Guys, like I said, this is the last night you can take advantage of these specials. Now, if you're looking for already a true IM9 blank, you get that in the wide-eye walleye rod, 60% off on that. I had my Kestrel on the walleye, one of the models of the walleye rods, as a drop shot bait casting setup. It was a fantastic, super great setup. It looked really good. I did love it. The new Kestrel rods have recently come out, so I did take my Kestrel off and stuck it on a Kestrel rod. Don't hate me, but that's still a killer package. 60% off on those wide-eye walleye rods. They will work great for bass fishing and a lot of other techniques, guys. Check those out. They are super awesome. But, of course, if you're a walleye fisherman, jump on that. Speed Demon Pro rods are 20% off. So if you're not looking to pull the trigger on a Asaga, it's a little bit out of your price range, maybe the Speed Demon Pro rods have been a touch out of your price range, 20% off on those models right now. Makes it even more affordable. 20% off on the ever popular Royale Select fishing rods. Those were some of the first rods I ever got to do some R&D work on. Love those. Those are a fantastic 24-ton Japanese carbon. That is killer. Black Hawk 2 telescoping rods. A lot of people love those. The Kong rods. Okay, if you guys are doing any kind of hardcore, heavy-duty style fishing, the Kong rods are a super affordable choice that are flat legit. So check those two out. The ever popular, super affordable, same blank as the Royale Select. So the same blank and guides that are on the Royale Select are on the Para G2, okay? There's a couple different options in your handles, your reel seats, and of course the color scheme that sets those two apart, but 15% off on the already super affordable Para G2, guys. You can't go wrong. Centron spinning reels, combos actually, $64, 50% off on that stuff. And then, of course, what makes us awesome. Right here, I can tell you right now, Jose Cinco's jumping all over the Ned rig and mushroom head jigs. Mushroom head jigs. Jose, you got to get you some of those. So then, of course, 50% off on the monofilament line. Super Power Braid, forever famous. Put us on the map, Power Braid, 15% off. You got your Mad Bite freshwater kits. I got a video on YouTube putting those kits to work. Fell in love with those kits. There's some good stuff in there. And then, of course, right here, if you guys need a great scale, super affordable. I saw this last year for the first time at ICAST. Last year, it was the one thing that I wanted to come home from ICAST with. I'm telling you, I wanted it more than the Kestrel. I really did. I love my Kestrel. Love it. Won't put it down. But I really wanted that wide-eye digital scale, especially being blind, you know what I mean, and using glasses. That thing was killer. The new Radius line spooler, 50% off on that. 20% off on the Brutus folding nets. Those are legit nets, guys. You got to get you some of those. Tackle bags are on sale. And then, of course, the Safeguard fishing rod rack holders are discounted. So, ladies and gentlemen, up to 60% off last night of the big Happy Independence Day sale. Jump on those, guys. Thank me later. It is some killer deals. So what do we got going in the comment section? Jose says he's itching to share what it does, but he can't. Don't share it, Jose. Got to hold on. Got to hold on. Milton says he is loving that Red Rover, come on over. And I can tell you right now, Milton's had quite a few of those. He loves them. What else we got? Right here. Look at this. Yes. Here we got the Mad Bite EWG Ned heads are a game changer. We do have the wide gap hooks. Yes, we do. What else we got here? Yes, right here. Average Joe's knows. He does. Those walleye, wide-eye rods are so legit. They are. They're too legit to quit. Hey, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I got excited. Anyhow, guys, it's crazy what is happening right here. We got some speculation. Doug is over here asking, does the IFC got live scope built into it? You never know. You never know what is coming out with some of these reels, guys. I'm telling you, I can't share what's happening, but guys, the sky's the limit with the iReal and what's coming. I mean, it is truly a game changer. I don't care what anybody's saying. You know, you got to wait and see whether you're excited and you think this is going to be the greatest reel in the world, or you're not so sure. Come next week, we're going to change the fishing industry for sure with this first to market, truly smart reel. Got to give a shout out right here to the Philippines. What's up? What's going on, Tim? Shock. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, but I'm not going to try to repeat it. But shout out to the Philippines. Much love to you. Love it, love it, love it. What do we got going here? What else we got going here? Oh, yes, right here. Yes, fishing analytics. Yes, that's it. That's it. But, okay. Now that's a great point. I love the iReal idea, but we need it paired with iLures. When are they coming? You never know. You never know. I mean, when you start to learn things, truly innovative designs like in the iReal and what is coming from the iReal, it is going to set some different things apart in the industry. There are electronic lures out there already. Now to make smart lures, it's down the road, guys. It's not that far-fetched. We may see it, and we may see it from Mad Bite. Who knows? Well, guys, that's going to do it for me. My name is AJ Gore. I can't wait to see you. I will not be going live next Tuesday night. I know it's going to be 2 weeks in a row, different shows. It's not going to be Tuesday night. We're going to go live. We went live tonight on Thursday because of 4th of July. We were all out having a good time celebrating our nation's independence. Now, I'm going to be going live Wednesday from ICAST, Orlando, Florida, 4 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Be on the lookout for that. We are going to answer all questions iReal. We're going to have them in our hands. We're going to have the pros there. We're going to have those that help design it. We're going to have industry leaders in the booth answering your questions, sharing their thoughts and opinions, and giving you the 411 skinny on what's coming from ICAST and that iReal. iReal is not the only thing we're bringing to ICAST, guys. It's not the only thing. So you got to tune in. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to change the industry. Guys, I'll see you next Wednesday night, 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'm out. You guys have a great night. God bless y'all. And I will see you guys next week live. ICAST 2023, Orlando, Florida, booth 5108, the KastKing booth. You guys have a great night.